Hello, my beautiful lost souls. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm doing great. Um, it's currently May 15th. It was my little cousin's birthday. Happy birthday to him. It is currently 11 p.m. and I just wanted to do a quick diary entry update to let y'all know what's currently going on in my life. Um, so I got fired. I got fired and I didn't even like really start the job yet. We were still training. I think we were on like day 4 of yeah, like I'm pretty sure we were on like day 4 of training, day like 5. And yeah, so if you guys didn't know, I recently got into a car accident. You guys, this is a new mark I discovered. Like literally, I had my seatbelt on and I guess like because of the impact, like the seatbelt was so tight. Like thank God for the seatbelt, right? Because of the impact, it left a mark on my skin. So yeah, you guys, I'm not lying. I really was in a car accident. Me and my aunt could have lost our life because we got hit. We got hit. I just want to make that clear, you guys. I'm not gonna get upset, but I just want to make it very clear that even though we got hit, I got a ticket and I was somehow blamed for the accident. I honestly think they just gave me the ticket because I was 18 and I look like the most irresponsible person because I'm 18 and I forgot I had my license on me. Like I was in a panic state, so I knew my license was with me, but I couldn't find it in the heat of the moment. Honestly, I just feel like they just gave me that ticket because I'm 18 and that bitch was old as fuck. Anyways, so yeah, we got hit. A car ran into us in the side and hit us. So you would think a job would be understanding and be like, you know what, obviously you can't come to work today, the day of your car accident, or the day after because you need to heal. Like, you guys, I am actually very hurt. Like I said, it was a big impact because the stupid bitch stepped on her brakes instead of she stepped on her gas instead of stepping on her brakes to let me pass through. Um, which is how the accident started in the first place. I promise y'all, I'm not paying that fucking ticket. I will be taking the court. I'll be taking that ticket to court because that ticket absolutely made no sense at all. I got hit and somehow I got a ticket. This bitch stepped on her brake. She stepped on her gas and hit us. Full impact. The way she hit us, you guys, she hit this. Let me tell y'all, she hit our car so hard the front rim flew off. It looked like I hit something in the front. But that's only because she smashed into our front end. She smashed into the front end. It looked like I hit something in the front. Anyways, I'm not gonna get upset about that. Let's stay on topic. Stay on topic. So called the manager, the guy that hired me, and not the well, he hired me. He interviewed and hired me, but my aunt went to a different person because we're family members, and within the job, family members can't can't necessarily, you know what I mean? Because they don't want favoritism or nothing like that. Makes sense, whatever. So I'm not gonna lie, me and my aunt have kind of been coming late to work or whatever, but it's not like horrible, y'all. Like when I say we've been coming late, I mean like 15 minutes max. Like it's never been 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes is crazy, but like 15-minute max, 5-minute max, right? That's how late we've been coming, and that's because when we applied for the job originally, they were at a different location. When we applied, they was at the location where my aunt had previously worked. When we started going to training, it was in another location, which was way further. The location that my aunt was originally working at was way closer to the house. This other location was further. So, of course, like the first, second day of training, I was the one driving, of course. And it took us a while to get there because, it took us a while to get there because not only am I new to Florida, so I don't really know, like, I'm not used to the streets and shit like that, but also the job was in a different location than when we applied. So, but yeah, so I remember we called him literally right as we got into an accident. We called the guy and we were like, hey, we're in an accident. He's like, yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. Da da da. I know it's a lot going on. Just call me later. Okay, cool. Um, He sends us a text later on in the day and he's like, hey, call me before you go to work. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think like 2 days ago, like day number three, yeah, I think it was day number two of training. Day number two or day number three of training, we came late for like the second time. I think it was day three, but we came late for the second time, if that makes sense. And he literally sat us down, pulled us aside towards the end of our shift, literally like a couple minutes before the end of our shift. That was like, we take attendance very seriously. Da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I understand that, right? Because we've been coming late. Like I said, when I say late, think like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Nothing 20, nothing like that, right? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't necessarily like that. It put a bad taste in my mouth because it's like I don't like jobs that act like you gotta devote your entire being to that job because at the end of the day, we are human beings and I have a life outside of this job. Yes, I need the money and I like the money, but that doesn't mean I'm willing to throw away myself for this job, right? So he was like, yeah, we take attendance very seriously. Right from the rip, I knew like something was off. Not something was off. It put a bad taste in my. I was just like, this job doesn't seem like it's for me because I'm not saying I come late all the time, but it's like I don't like the fact that it's expected of me to like, you know what I mean, like, and just the way this job was like describing themselves, they just keep mentioning like money, money, money. Like you make great money over here. Like who wouldn't want to be here? Like you gotta arrive on time. Like it's great money. It's money to be made. Which I understand. Money, money, money. Yes, money's great. We need money to survive in this world. But at the same time, this type of job gave the vibe like just to give you guys a little hint at where I was training because I'm not I'm not working there anymore. But just to give you guys a hint, it's like an office job, right? And it just reminds me of like one of them dead end office jobs where they expect you to devote your entire being to like this almost period scheme. So try to build your way through the ranks and just, I don't like that. I don't like that whole you got to dedicate hours, work overtime, even when the clock says you got to go home. You know what I mean? Stay a couple minutes. Like that's the type of vibe it gave. It gave like, it don't matter if you broke your leg. Like, you better show up to work and I don't like that. I like jobs that are a little bit more understanding and lenient because I've never been the type to come to work late every single day. I've always been like couple minutes, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but it's never been that serious, right? But this vibe the job just gave, I just didn't like it. So I knew it was inevitable. From that point on, where he gave us the talk about coming late twice in a row, I knew something was up. And so crazy, the reason we literally got into a car accident is because we were on our way to work. Yeah, I'm gonna just take it as a sign, like whatever. I was already trying to take it as a sign, but he did the hard part for me. But yeah, you guys, like literally, I'm not gonna lie, we was gonna be a little bit late. At most, we was gonna be like 2 minutes late. But you know what I mean? I was doing my thing. I was driving. Literally, we got into a car accident trying to go to this fucking job. I'm not saying it's their fault, but like, I mean, shit, kind of is like we were where else was we going literally, and the car accident was so interesting, you guys. The car accident was like literally a block away from the job, like super close, like down the street. Literally, if you walk out the job and you turn your head, you could probably see all the police cars and shit. Like it was close, very close to the job. We was so close, but we didn't make it. And I just feel like that's very symbolic. If y'all don't know, I'm spiritual, so everything to me has a deeper meaning. I just feel like that's very symbolic of that job because I'm not gonna lie, while training, I was like, the job seems to be okay, but I don't think it aligns with what I'm really looking for in a job. Because let me tell you something, when you apply for a job, don't just let them interview you and see how you're doing. Interview them as well. Because this is somewhere you're going to be working, right? You're trusting this job to provide a good working environment for you. You're trusting that this job aligns with, you know what I mean, your views and shit like that. not like political. I'm not talking about that, but like what you are looking for in a job basically, right? And what I'm looking for is a job that understands that we are human beings and we are not robots that just want money, and we're not going to dedicate our life and at our own detriment to our well-being to this job. And that's the type of job it gave. Like, you got to dedicate your whole being to this job. Absolutely not. I don't fuck with that. So, it sounded like y'all looking for a slave, to be honest. So yeah, you guys, literally, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of get mad. I'm kind of getting mad thinking about it because it's like, wow, we literally almost lost our life because of this fucking job. So, oh my god, I'm not even getting to the point of the story. I'm sorry for rambling. So yeah, next day come, because me and my aunt spend the entire day with her boyfriend, just getting everything together, going to the towing company, seeing what the car, like what the damage is. um it's not salvageable, y'all. That car is gone. Going to the hospital, obviously checking for our injuries. I got prescribed pain medication. um what else? Yeah, that's what happened. Tomorrow I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like get the legal shit out of the way. But today, me and my aunt, we were thinking about going to work, but I woke up today, you guys, and like I said, I just want to make it very clear. I almost lost my life, you guys. Like, there wouldn't be no more. I just want to make it very clear, you guys. Like, I almost lost my life. The impact, mind you, it was a front end. She hit the passenger seat, but the impact, obviously, it was on the entire car. Like, even though she didn't directly hit me, she hit my side of the car, my portion of the car, right? We got the front and then we got the back of the car. She hit the front end. Me and my aunt could have lost our life. I thought my aunt was gone. Thankfully she's not, and we're both able to walk and we're okay. But I'm extremely hurt, physically, emotionally, mentally. I'm tired and I have a life. So yeah, you guys, I just want to make that very, like, I want that to let it sink in. Like, I almost lost my life. Literally, this could have been the end of me. I could have been gone. You would think that this job and this guy would have been understanding when it comes to that. Like, we almost lost our life. It's not woo, she just hit our back and then the car just went like this and it swiveled around a little bit. No, she hit the front end of the car. And the car, she hit it so hard, the mount flew off, you guys. Like, the rim is on the floor. There's a little dent in the passenger side and the car got shook like this. And I banged my head on the dashboard. Literally, she hit the car so hard, somehow the dashboard, like the glass, you know what I mean? The dashboard of the car, the glass, somehow on my aunt's passenger side and the part where my aunt was sitting in the passenger side, somehow the front part, the front glass had like, it looked like somebody shot a bullet at it. It, like, it had like cracks in it. Like a big crack, like somebody just tried to hit it with a bat or something. Mind you, there was nothing in front of us. It's just a road, big open street. But that's how hard she hit us. She didn't even hit us from the front. How that happened, I have no clue. But that's how hard she hit us because this bitch stepped on the gas. If I could rewind time, I would have talked to the police a little bit more so I could have avoided that ticket. She played the game well. That lady was acting like she didn't know what the fuck was going on. Bitch, what you mean you don't know what's going on? Either you're drunk, you're mentally ill, or you just want to get that insurance, bitch. Fuck you. Anyways, I'm sorry, you guys. I had to get that out. Anyways, right? After all that has happened, you would think the job would be understanding, but no. And that's like another reason why I didn't like the job. I want to work somewhere that's understanding, that can work with me. You know what I mean? Because yes, I need the money, but that doesn't mean I'm going, bend over and shake my ass for it. Like, you also have to work with me as well and understand that I'm a human being as well. Like, did he really think we were gonna show up to work the next day? So my aunt calls him on the phone. She's like, "Yeah, we can't make it to work." He's like, "Well, about that, we have just decided to move with with the training process without you, like with the other people without you guys. It's just been like, you know what I mean? You guys haven't been showing up to work. You guys have been showing up to work late, 15 to 5 minutes, even though we live fucking far. Like the job is like 20 minutes. Yeah, y'all just been showing up to work late. And you know what I mean? If this will just give you guys time to heal, and we hope that, like, I hope that, child, I checked out once he said we decided to move. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I already knew it was gonna happen. And that's crazy because before my aunt even called him, I was like, honestly, don't really want to call him because if he fires us, right? And when I said it, I didn't mean it as in like, oh, I don't care about this job, da da da. I meant it as in like I already knew, like ever since the talk about us being late. Oh my god. Like we showed up 30 minutes late. We showed up like 15 minutes late, not even 20. I will not say 20 because that's not true. We showed up 15 minutes late. And you could take off the extra 3 minutes and the 15 minutes because technically I'm counting the time I clocked in when I arrived to the job. Technically it's like 13. Ever since that talk, I knew he was on the cusp of firing us. And here's the thing about working jobs, like due to my previous working experience, I already know when a manager is about to fire you. Like, child, it does not take rocket science. Like, you can tell when a manager is like just looking for any reason to cut you off. Like, bitch, if you even blink the wrong way, you might get fired. So I already knew that. And that's why I was like, you know what? If he fires me, it is what it is. Like, because there's nothing we could do unless we try to brainwash him or reverse time. Like, there's nothing we could do. So, yeah, he fired us. I wasn't shocked because, again, I saw this coming from a mile away. That's why I was like, I was honestly defeated. I didn't want to call him at all. Um, And then that's the crazy thing too. I don't like how jobs tell you you're fired. Like he didn't even let us know the day of, well, obviously, why would he let us know the day of the car accident? But because that would be pretty assholey of him. Um but he didn't really tell us the next day either. He was just like, call me when you're about to go to work. Give me a call when you're about to go to work. Like, were you gonna tell us then? He was already planning on firing us because we got into a car accident. I don't know. That's crazy to me. But again, I'm not really devastated. I'm just kind of annoyed, and I hope we get our paycheck. Like, I hope we still get paid because, I might have arrived late, but I still showed up and I did those extra hours. Like, give me my coin. But yeah, again, that job in that aspect, that job just didn't align with me. I don't agree with those dead end jobs that just want you to, like I said, even like like not visits, vacation days. There's only 6 vacation days a year. What the actual? And it's a full time job. They want you to show up every single day. I understand, like, man, that's life, but that's crazy. Anyways, um, yeah, he fired us, so we on the hunt for something new. Um, but it is May 15th, and I just want to say, I should have said this at the beginning, but I just want to say, you guys, I have officially released my brand. It is called Zetwal, Zetwal. It's Creole. It is a counseling slash guidance slash, therapeutic service company. Basically it's just me, myself, and I. And there's services. You could get tarot readings, tarot slash intuitive readings, which is basically me using my intuition and just using the tarot as a visual guide. um I have You could book with me. You could book a specific time and a place, and we could get on the phone and you could just rant. I could just listen to you rant, talk about all your issues, even give you advice. I'm really good for giving advice. People who are smart listen to me. um, but yeah, again, this it's not really stopping my motion. The fact that I got fired, it is what it is. This is my like second time getting fired. I don't